Well, welcome back, YouTube. This is Rice Paddy Reasons, and my name is Isaac, and I am your Rice Paddy Daddy. Hey, this channel is where I provide solutions by a regular guy for the regular guy. So guys, I hope you had a wonderful holiday, spending time with friends and family, or just doing what you want to do. But either way, we're coming up on New Year's Day, and this is when we start making promises about what we want to do for the next year. Resolution, it is a word that is based on the word resolve, which is both a noun and a verb. You are resolving to do something, or you have the resolve to keep that promise. So here are some possible resolutions for the new year. They're just suggestions. You don't have to do any of them. I'm just simply putting my thoughts out about a regular guy who wants to travel overseas might want to make these kinds of resolutions for the new year. The first is keep your damn promises. If you're going to make a resolution, make sure you stick by it. January is like a whole month of Black Fridays for gyms. Do you want to know why? It's because everybody decides they're gonna go to the gym and start getting in better shape or losing weight. And 100 people will join on January 1st. By December 31st of the next year, only one of them looks good. Why is that? It's because most people just give up on their promises. So if you're gonna make a resolution, make sure you stick by it. Number 2, no forklift weddings. You know what I mean. Unless, of course, you are a forklift, in which case, have at it. Because contrary to what the mainstream will preach, we're not phobic of this certain thing. We're nauseous of this certain thing, okay? It just doesn't look good, and you don't get to decide what we actually want. Number 3, I would like to propose a new hashtag. Coffee dates first. Hashtag coffee dates first. All right. We should be thankful for this list that they came out with of all the places that they don't want to go to for a first date. Okay. So you already know that if somebody has this list, it's not somebody that you want to have anything to do with. And this is a beautiful thing. So all you have to do is just make sure that you only offer coffee dates on the first date, and you will automatically weed out all of the people that we don't want to have anything to do with, right? Win. All right, so now we're going to get into some more serious resolutions here, okay? I want to suggest the Pareto flip, okay? So the Pareto principle is the 80-20 rule. In other words, originally I think it referred to production and income. In other words, 20% of what you do amounts to 80% of your productivity. In other words, most of the time, 80% of the time, you're actually doing things that are not productive. It's only 20% of your time that's spent doing that. And I would like to flip that. That's one of my resolutions for this year, is that I want to make sure that I can at least progress to the point where 80% of my time is spent earning and being productive and moving towards who and what I want to be. Now, this isn't easy. This isn't something you just do in a day, okay? It's something that you have to work towards, and it's a process, and it's a progression, and it might take more than a year to do that, but that's not the point. The point is not to accomplish this in a year. It's that you want to start the process this year and continuously move towards it. Next is make a travel plan, okay? We all say we want to travel, do all these different things and meet all these different people and have all these experiences, but we need to have a plan, okay? We can talk about it until the cows come home, but the fact is that until you make a plan, all right, it's just an idea, and ideas without action are worth absolutely nothing. So ask yourself these questions, okay? First of all, where do you want to go? And why do you want to go there? Okay, think about these things. They're important, okay? You can't just see one thing that you think sounds cool and think that that is the ultimate place for you, okay? Like, do some research and figure out what it is that you want to gain from your travels. So where and why. So also, you need to know, well, what do you need in order to get there, okay? I'm talking about like visa travels, what kind of equipment you're going to need if you're going to be either doing a side hustle overseas, or you're going to be doing a YouTube channel, or, however it is that you choose to earn your money overseas. You're gonna have to plan out, what do you need to bring with you. Okay, what are the requirements? What are the laws, and what are the restrictions? All right, do you need to get the jab? All right, things like that. Okay, make sure that you're going down the list. Okay, make a list and go down the list of all the things that you're gonna need. And lastly, okay, you're gonna have to budget for it. Okay, how much do you need for this trip? How long are you going for? Okay, what is it going to cost you? Okay, so you need to figure out all of these things, and it's important that you go through this in detail, even if it's not something that you can do right now. Okay, it's important to understand what a trip like this is going to cost you, and budget for it, okay? And be honest about your budget, okay? What are you going to be spending your money on, okay? You can't leave stuff out of the budget and then come back later and wonder why you went over budget. And the last thing I want to talk about, okay, is making that change, Jackson style, all right? Yeah, I mean him. You need to look at yourself, okay? Like either in the mirror, figuratively or realistically, okay? You need to take a look at yourself and figure out what it is that you want to change, okay? Not just physically, but in every way, okay? How do you want to change? You have to take a good, long, honest look at yourself, okay? Because none of us are perfect, okay? All of us have something that we can be better at, and it's super important for somebody that wants to be the best version of themselves to look at yourself honestly and recognize what is a flaw and how do you change it. And then you take action and you make that change. Now, a lot of guys in our space, okay, we say the same things, okay? All right, do the work, okay? All right, do the self-improvement. And it's important to do this, because if we want to be the best versions of ourselves, if we want to get the things out of life that we say that we really want, then you have to earn them. Okay, and that is why I end each video with the same words, okay? Because if you want something, then you need to be who deserves it. So I hope this helps, guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to email me at any time at ricepaddyreasons@gmail.com, and I am happy to have a conversation with any single one of you guys. So Happy New Year. Let's make 2024 the year of the Blue Book Gentleman, and let's go get it. And I will see all of you guys in the next video, but until then, passports up. You guys keep growing, live free, and deserve your victory.